excited for this reading vlog because I am finally reading The Love Hypothesis by Ali Hazelwood. This has been on my TBR for a very long time and I'm finally picking it up, and I thought it would be fun to just film a reading vlog, talk you through my thoughts, and also do like a little review at the end. This book is Fake Dating and Grumpy Sunshine, and I love Grumpy Sunshine. That is my favorite romance trope, so I'm very excited for this. This book follows our main character Olive, who is a third-year PhD student. She is trying to convince her best friend that she's over her ex and is seeing someone, and then she panics and basically kisses the first man that she sees, and that ends up being Adam Carlson, who is a young hotshot professor, and he is well known to be like super grumpy and mean, and then they end up obviously having a fake relationship because they end up both benefiting off each other. So that is a little brief synopsis of this book. I like to get a brief idea of what the book is about and not really know too much before I dive into it because I do like to be surprised. So yeah, anyways, I'm gonna start reading this book and I will keep you updated on my thoughts as I go. Not to be dramatic or anything, I've just finished the prologue, so we're only 8 pages in and I'm already really enjoying the story. Olive is literally so relatable and such a mood. The prologue is actually like 3 years before the story actually begins, and I think the way that we meet Olive is so funny because she is wearing expired contacts because she doesn't want to like purchase new ones, and she has a really bad reaction to it, and she accidentally walks into the guy's bathroom and bumps into a guy there, and the prologue doesn't actually mention who the guy is, but I have a feeling the guy is Adam. He never actually introduced himself, so we're not too sure, but I'm going to assume that it is because it makes sense. But yeah, I just wanted to come on here and let you know my first impressions just based on the prologue and give you my theory that the guy that she meets at the bathroom is most likely going to be Adam. Like, it just makes the most sense, right? Oh my god, we are only 2 pages into chapter 1 and Olive has already like gone in for the kiss, and then she just stepped back and then she's like, oh sh**. This is Adam Carlson, the well-known ass who is just so rude, so mean, so grumpy to literally everyone. Oh my gosh. Okay, wow, we literally like just went straight into it. I love that though. Now been reading for exactly an hour and I have made it up to page 64. A lot has happened within the last 64 pages. Chapter 1 literally started off with Olive going up to Adam and kissing him, and it was so funny because she tries to like, she kisses him and then like panics and tries to like escape without any explanation, and then Adam's like, wait, did you just kiss me? And then she's just like, no, and I'm like, girl, you're not convincing anyone. Like, are you trying to gaslight him? We also got introduced to Olive's best friend Ang, who is the reason why Olive and Adam are fake dating in the first place, because she's trying to convince Ang that she is over her ex, or not even her ex, but this guy that she was like seeing, so then her best friend can be happy and date that guy, because Ang's like, oh no, I don't want to like, you know, date him because I don't want to make you hurt. Their friendship is honestly just like so sweet and wholesome. It reminds me a lot of me and my best friend, so I love reading about their friendship. There's actually this one quote that I tabbed that I thought I would read. As much as the idea of her best friend dating her ex had Olive wanting to puke just a little bit, the thought of said best friend being anything but happy had her wanting to puke a lot more. That is honestly really, really sweet. I know a lot of people will be so against like their best friends dating their exes or people that they, you know, used to be involved with. So I just love that Olive is so also like, she's just a very selfless person that she'll literally go to the lengths of pretending to date someone just so her best friend can be happy. Their friendship's just really sweet. I also just really love all the characters in this book so far, honestly, and the writing in this book is so good so far, and it's actually written in the third perspective, which is normally not something I gravitate towards when it comes to romance books, but the way that Ali Hazelwood has actually written this book, it is pretty good so far. I've just reached chapter 5, which is on page 84. Olive and Adam are currently on a fake date getting coffee, but Adam is in one of his foul, grumpy moods as per usual. And Olive is not having it, so she literally orders him a chamomile tea to chill out. And he hates tea, but even though he hates tea, he still pays for the chamomile tea plus Olive's coffee order, which is a pumpkin spice latte, which he absolutely despises as well. The banter between them so far is just so good. I live for good banter. On top of that, Olive is actually prepping to meet with this Harvard professor that's coming to Stanford, which is where she's studying. And turns out that professor that Olive is going to meet is one of Adam's best friends, which, like, what are the odds in that even happening? So Adam's now just introduced them both, but that's where the chapter ended. So I'm assuming the next chapter is going to be Tom working out that that's the same Olive that he's going to be meeting up with later on in regards to like her hopefully like moving over to Harvard. But I'm going to go have some dinner now, and then I might continue reading again like after dinner for a little bit, and then continue reading again tomorrow. So we just found out why Olive chose pancreatic cancer as her main focus of research, and it's actually really sad and adds up to a few chapters ago when she said that she is not planning to go back to Canada anytime soon, and she doesn't want to go back to Canada anytime soon. The good news is that she may actually be going to Harvard. As much as I'm loving the romance, fake dating, banter side of things, I'm also really liking the fact that the book obviously talks about all the sciencey stuff as well, and we get to know more about Olive's ambitions, her home life, as well as a little bit about her friends and just other things as well. So we've got like little other subplots, I suppose, and I'm hoping that we get a little bit more background on Adam as well as the chapters go on.
Day 2.
It is the next day. It's almost 1 p.m. I woke up about an hour ago, so I had a really big sleep in today, and I'm so happy about it because I've woken up feeling super energized and ready to finish the love hypothesis today. We ended off with Olive having an interview with Tom, who's the Harvard professor, who is also Adam's best friend, and also finding out why she was wanting to study pancreatic cancer. And seems like Adam and Olive are starting to get a little bit more comfortable with each other because they're teasing each other and having a little bit more banter, so we love to see it. But I'm gonna jump back into it and I will keep you guys updated. Oh my god, I've literally just only opened up the chapter, and the hypothesis for this chapter is: when compared with multiple types and models of furniture, Adam Carlson's lap will be rated in the top 5th percentile for comfort, coziness, and enjoyment. This chapter is gonna be good, y'all. Also, I don't think I mentioned this before, but every chapter starts with like a hypothesis that kind of foreshadows what is probably going to happen in that chapter, which is really cool. I don't think I've seen other books do that, and I think that's just like so fun to kind of get you excited about what's gonna happen in that chapter. And also it really matches perfectly considering the book is called The Love Hypothesis. Anyways, I'm gonna start reading chapter 6. Okay, so I just finished chapter 6 and I understand what the hypothesis meant. So Olive and Adam are at Tom's seminar, and the seminar is full, there's no seats left, so she's literally like forced to sit on Adam's lap. And then she's just like, oh, actually, this isn't too bad. And she's like almost falling asleep. And then this is so random, but after the seminar, someone's truck breaks down and Adam is full on like pushing the back of the truck. And I'm just like, why is this giving me Edward Cullen in the first one? Twilight movie vibes when he's like stopping the truck from hitting Bella. That was like the first thing that popped in my head when I was reading that, and I was like, why is this popping up in my head right now? And then Olive's best friend Aang is just like, Olive, why are you not going up and kissing him? Like, he literally just pushed a truck on his own, so she has no choice but to go up and kiss him. And it was so funny. Oh my god, I literally love Aang. So everyone at the university is on this picnic thing, and it's a hot summer day, and Aang is like, everyone make sure you're wearing sunscreen, and she literally dumps so much sunscreen on Olive, and she's just like, what the heck am I supposed to do with this? And then she calls over to Adam, who's like shirtless and has an 8-pack, and she's just like, oh, Dr. Coulson, have you put sunscreen on yet? And he's just like, no. And then she basically forces Olive to put sunscreen on Adam, and it's so funny because she's so awkward about it, and like everyone's literally watching them. Oh my god, I literally love Aang. She's basically like the reason that they're fake dating and getting like all touchy-feely, and I just absolutely love it. If you know me, you know how much I love my salt and vinegar chips, and I'm reading chapter 8, and Olive's working on her proposal, and she's gone to get salt and vinegar chips, and someone has taken the last salt and vinegar chips, and she ends up getting chocolate, and she's like talking to her chocolate like, I wish you were my salt and vinegar chips. Guess who took the last salt and vinegar chips? Yep, it was Adam. But it was really cute because he actually gave the last half of his chips to Olive. Like, come on, that is so cute. But literally, I was reading this and I was just like, out of any flavored chips, it was salt and vinegar, and that's my like god tier favorite. And I'm like, why is Olive literally me? I am so annoyed right now. Olive and Adam are finally getting to know each other more on a deeper level, and someone walked in on them and just like totally ruined the mood, and I'm like, seriously? Why? I'm so annoyed. And also, I love that Adam is so grumpy, but as the chapters go by, you kind of see him softening up, and he is so nice to Olive, and it's literally giving me like, I hate everyone but you vibes, sort of, and I love that. Why have I literally only started chapter 9 now, and I'm already updating you when I'm 2 pages in? Because this is so me. So Olive is sending a report to Tom, and she sent the email and has forgotten the attachment, and the amount of times that I do this is so unreal. So I wanted to mention it because I was like, that is literally me as well. Just finished chapter 9. Olive has finally worked out that the guy that she met in the bathroom at the start was actually Adam, but she hasn't actually brought it up with Adam yet. And oh my god, this is the hypothesis for chapter 10. If I fall in love, things will invariably end poorly. You can easily tell that they're both starting to catch feelings though, and I think chapter 10 is going to pretty much confirm it. Olive just confessed to one of her friends that she's caught feelings for Adam, and then she turns around and Adam is literally right behind her, and he's probably just heard everything that she's just said. Olive has literally just dug herself into a hole right now. So obviously Adam overheard her talking to Malcolm, saying that she was in love with him. Olive never outright said she was in love with Adam. She just kept saying him, he, so not really specifying who it was. And then she just like outright lies to him and is just like, oh, it wasn't about you, like I was talking about someone else. And Adam thinks that she's talking about Jeremy, who is her ex, and I'm like, no. Oh my god. And then this is what Adam says: this might be inappropriate, but Olive, you are extraordinary, and I cannot imagine that if you told Jeremy how you feel, he wouldn't. And then he trails off. Olive girl, get your shit together and tell him already. Like, it's so obvious that he's into her, and she's just like, ah. Oh my god, so annoying.
Day 3.
It is the next day now. I had every intention of finishing this last night, but I just had a lot of things come up, so I didn't get to finish it. So today I'm actually going to finish it, you guys. I'm up to chapter 14. Olive and Adam are going to be rooming with each other, which is going to be so awkward because Adam thinks that she's in love with Jeremy, but Olive is actually in love with Adam, and they're going to be rooming together because they've got to go to this like conference thing together, because Olive is actually going to be doing a speech, which she absolutely hates public speaking. So I'm excited to see how that goes. It's also raining right now, and I love reading indoors when it's raining outside. I just feel like that's such a cozy vibe. So Olive has just gotten ready for her conference, and she's wearing like a black dress, but it's low-key shrunk, so it's tight fitting. And then Adam walks into the hotel room and he is absolutely speechless, jaw dropped. But yeah, I still haven't finished chapter 14, so I'm still reading, so let's keep continuing. Oh my god, this is so sweet. Olive's friends all came to like hype her up while she's speaking, because obviously she has a huge fear of public speaking. Sadly, Adam was not able to come because he is actually doing another panel at the same time, so she's like recording it for him to watch, which is also really sweet. Oh my god, I'm shook right now. We just reached a huge plot twist in the story, like, and I don't want to mention it because I'm trying not to spoil it by giving away like specific details. I'm literally lost for words right now. Speech went well, right, but Tom is also there, the guy that is accepting her into Harvard, and he is the worst. I'm so shook right now. I did not expect this to happen. I thought this chapter was going to be so cute, you know, Olive being a girl boss, delivering her speech and everything going well, and that did happen. But then the twist that happened after the actual panel, all I can say is that Tom is the worst character in this book. I have a lot to say about this, okay? I'm shook. I'm shook. I'm just gonna leave it at that. I'm just shook. Now the hypothesis makes sense, because this chapter started off with this conference will be the worst thing to ever happen to my professional career, general well-being and sense of sanity. Okay, that now makes sense because of what happened after the panel. Okay, enough said. I'm gonna continue reading, otherwise I'm gonna be here ranting for like 10 years. So sweet. He's skipping the social so he can be there for Olive because of how sad she is after the panel. How does Olive not see that he's clearly in love with her? Trust Olive to forget her pajamas at home and has to borrow Adam's t-shirt, which is 3 times too big for her. Like, this is the second time in the same day that Adam has been speechless by looking at Olive. I am now on chapter 16, which is the spicy chapter. I've got my tabs ready. Let's do this. Pay attention, sweetheart. Just finished chapter 16, can confirm that it definitely did not disappoint in the slightest. It was so cool to see like the iconic quotes that have been trending on TikTok as well in that chapter. But yeah, this was a whole chapter and that's how much I like tabbed. But yeah, these are my tabs that I've got so far. I don't really have a tabbing system or anything. I just kind of go with the colors that match the cover of the book. So I went with blue and pink, but I'm up to chapter 17 now. Olive has just told Aang that her and Adam's relationship has been fake the whole time. And this is what Aang says. Nuh-uh, this is a Hallmark movie or a poorly written young adult novel. This will not sell well. Olive, tell Malcolm to keep his day job. He'll never make it as a writer. Because she's in such denial about the fact that this is a fake dating thing. I love that there's a little reference in that, like, a poorly written young adult novel and stuff. It's just so, like, the way that Ali Hazelwood writes is just so good. I love it. Oh my god, I wish I filmed my reaction to this. Olive basically just crashed Adam's interview dinner with Harvard to show the recording of what happened after the conference, and he is pissed. Like, he is so mad. Oh my god, I wish I filmed my reaction to this part because I was just like the whole time. And this is what he says. He basically now confesses that he's in love with Olive because he says, if you say another word about the woman I love, if you look at her, if you even think about her, I'm going to kill you. Goosebumps, literally goosebumps. Oh my god. I have just finished The Love Hypothesis by Ali Hazelwood, and 5 out of 5 stars. I thoroughly enjoyed this book. It was so good. It was so fun to read. I love grumpy sunshine and fake dating. Those tropes have a special place in my heart, and this book, I feel like, was definitely worth the hype. I totally recommend this one if you're really into romance books because this is my new baby. Like, amazing. I really enjoyed Olive as a main character. I found her so lovable and relatable. And as for Adam, one of my favorite book boyfriends, I loved him. I also loved Olive's friends in this book as well. They were so supportive and literal, like, friend goals. And even though this was a romance book, I loved that there were other things included in here as well. Like, we really got to see Olive's ambition for science and pancreatic cancer, and also learning more about Olive and Adam as individuals as well as a couple. I really enjoyed that aspect. I think that's why I really loved these characters and could really connect to them and really ship them together. Absolutely amazing. And I am so glad that towards the end we found out that Adam definitely remembered Olive from their first meeting in the prologue, and he's had a thing for her ever since. Excuse me, what? It ended up being an "it's always been you" trope as well. I love that. But overall, this was a 5-star read for me. I absolutely adored it. Let me know in the comments down below if you have read this book because I would love your thoughts and opinions. And I hope you guys enjoyed watching me read this book and my thoughts throughout this book. Let me know if you guys want to see any more reading vlogs and what other books you want me to film reading vlogs for. Also, give this video a huge thumbs up if you guys enjoyed watching, and subscribe to my channel down below. I post new videos every single week. Also, follow me on my social medias. I have a personal Instagram account, but I also have a book Instagram account which I share with my friend Ali, so I'll have that link down below. Also, you can follow me on Goodreads and Storygraph. Yeah, I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!